Hello, it's Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler. I'm going to try to explain situational awareness and target fixation. As you're going down the street, walking around, what you're going to do is you're going to see different people, and then you're going to hear different things. And the biggest problem people have is there's like right now a truck is coming through, and I hear the sound coming and going. So you got to listen for this. And then you have three different things. I maybe call it the AAA, the anger, apathy, and anticipation. Anger is fear, really. So some people are afraid of you. Some people are just apathetic. They just don't give a crap about anything. And then other people are anticipating. So the anticipating one is really one you want. So what you're doing is you're walking down here. So you're trying to scan back and forth. So as I'm walking down the street, I scan back and forth. Sometimes I do a complete turnaround and look back. I mean, you got to really be careful when you're walking down any street. You got to always be looking back all the time because of cars coming, and when they actually just about drive over on you, they'll actually just about run over you on the street. So you gotta situational awareness means that what you're doing is you're not trying to focus on anything, because if you focus on something too long, then what happens is you're missing the whole picture. So you have to know the whole picture as you're walking around. Like right now, if you listen, there's motorcycles are coming, so listen to the sound. So when somebody, as this motorcycle comes closer, you hear this. Now if this is running and you're behind you, you better turn around real quick. If you hear plop, 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 it's an increasing sound of feet, then you need to turn around and look. Now, I have my backpack on my front because I'm walking and I'm doing something kind of dangerous. I got target fixation on the camera, right? So it's really difficult to talk to the camera, do all these things at a different time. Plus I got this bag in my hand, so they could grab that if they want to. It's just got bread in it. But I don't want my bag to be stolen. So when I'm really in a tenuous situation, I do this. Now, everybody's always watching you. Whatever you think, they're always watching you. But you got to remember the 3 A's. They're either angry, which is really fear, they're apathy, which is not going to do much, or they're anticipation, which is they're wanting to talk to you. So if you say ça va or bonjour or buenos dias or whatever the local language is, they're going to enter into it. But you should always make contact with each one of these things and tell people what your body language is. But one thing you also should do when you're walking around this is never give things. So like right down here behind me right now, some guys on the sidewalk. If you're walking down the sidewalk, you don't give ground. You have to show that you're the strong one, as strong as them. So what you do is you don't just give up the sidewalk because they're there, because that's just a sign of weakness. No. Old ladies, old people, people that are having problems, you should do that. So if you see police coming down the street, you should walk the other direction, because they're the most dangerous. Okay. I'm going to try to keep making these situational awareness videos. Very difficult to do, because how do you have the situation that arrives? Now this guy right here is an anticipation guy. He's walking by. He's actually interested in talking to me. So if I would have said hi to him, he's like, what is that guy up to? He's just curious. This is the best kind of person to find. Guy with the Maddox here. Okay. Andy Graham, Hobo Traveler, trying to show situational awareness. And the way to have that is to make sure you don't have target fixation. While when you're, like this guy just looked at me, his body language, he made eye contact with me. I'm making eye contact with everybody and trying to do it. But you make body language first, then words second. And it's always better if you let them be the first one to use words. You can use body language first, but you don't want to be the first one to talk, because that's giving the power to the person that's, you're granting prestige to that person, and they feel like they're empowered. This is a bunch of crazy crap. But you have to do this. It's the real world, and sometimes it's very dangerous when you don't do it. Okay, but I'll just keep trying to do these videos, trying to show situational awareness, and try to get myself in situations where they're more dodgy. But listen for sounds too. So it's sounds, of coming. But you got angry people, which is fear. Apathy people, which is just they don't give a shit about anything. And then you got anticipation people. Anticipation people are the people that are looking for an excuse to talk to you. Those are your friends. But always make body contact first, body language first, and then language second. So always be talking with your body. Body's much more important than what the body language is much more important than the words.